Dealer refunding my $500 deposit. Dealer only getting one allocation refunding deposit. Are Ford dealerships currently canceling 2023 Ford Maverick orders? What's up YouTube? Motor Matt here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about all things about Ford Maverick, especially talking about the 2023 model and talking about the ordering that recently happened and recently closed within a week. I'm going to talk about just the supply chain issues and what's going on, and will you be able to get your Ford Maverick even within 2 years if that's a possibility. So if you all don't mind, if you all find value from this video, I'm looking to get a pickup truck for myself, so please subscribe to this channel, follow along with me as I look for a next vehicle, whether it's a smaller sedan or a larger pickup truck or like a smaller pickup truck like the Ford Maverick. Please be sure to subscribe. So yeah, today we're just going to discuss everything about the Ford Maverick. There's just been a lot of craziness happening, and I just want to outline some of them. So I'm going to share my screen with you all and just talk about some of the things that are happening and some things that may impact the way you may get your Ford Maverick, or probably won't get your Ford Maverick, or if dealerships are actually canceling orders, or is Ford telling them, hey, this is the amount that you're getting, you're not going to get this amount for custom orders anymore, and other things like that. All right, so now I'm on Ford's media site, and on this website they just talk about new releases and information about their business, like the revenues, what's going on, and other things like that. And recently on the 19th of September, they released this information about their adjusted EBIT, and this is just about their earnings. But right here, they say that they expect 40,000 to 45,000 vehicles in inventory at the end of third quarter to be lacking certain parts in their short supply, right? So this is another, I guess, impact to your Ford Maverick order, is that they're just short on supplies. And here in this article, they're just highlighting that they're lacking certain parts. And I read online somewhere else that what they were lacking, one thing that they were lacking is their blue emblem, like their blue oval shape for their vehicles. And people were like, no, I'm fine with that. I can order that off of Amazon. Just give me my car and whatnot. But yeah, this is another impact on their, I guess, being able to produce and send out vehicles in a timely manner. And this may affect your Ford Maverick order. And something interesting that they said here is that out of these 40,000 to 45,000 vehicles that will be delayed, is that largely, they make up largely high margin trucks and SUVs, and that's mostly what they make anyway. So I guess they're just not referring to, I guess most of the vehicles being of short supply or will just be delayed are not like the Mustangs or maybe some other type of vehicles, maybe the Mach-E, but the Mach-E is super popular. They're always taking super long to produce those and just to ship them out. But it seems like most of them are high margin trucks and an SUV. So of course the F-150s, maybe the Expeditions, the Explorers, and maybe the Mavericks. Maybe the Mavericks is considered a high margin truck for them. I'm not sure how much they make them for, but yeah, I think that's included in the list. So that's one issue that's going to affect I guess just you getting your Ford Maverick order. Another thing that was highlighted in a forum right here is that currently, Ford has allocated around 35% of their vehicles, their 2023 vehicles orders, to be of hybrid powertrain. But a poll was recently done on just this forum, and you all, this forum is not like 100%, like tells the story 100% of everybody's situation, other things like that. But it's a good sample of like what are people ordering, the type of trim levels they're getting, and stuff like that. And they said that right here, they did a vote and they have 583 votes. And they said that around 72% of people who ordered a 2023 Ford Maverick ordered a hybrid powertrain, right? And so this is alarming because Ford only allocated around 35% of their orders to be hybrid, but most people are actually ordering hybrids, right? But it seems like Ford is making more gas-powered Mavericks than hybrids, when they should be switching that and make more hybrids to meet up with the demand of people wanting hybrid Mavericks, other than the gas-powered ones. Let me know down below, what do you all think about that, and just the whole debacle with all that. And of course, my man Tim from Long MacArthur, he had a video too, talking about, and this is a dealership, right? He's a salesperson at a dealership. He's very active on these forums, and this is his video right here that I was watching too.
When we had 500 orders, we actually looked at it, and it was about 80% hybrid. That's where it was at. So that would be our only concern, is that our percentages aren't in the 65-35 that they said to take.
So you hear that, that around, they're only supposed to take 65% gas and 35% hybrid, but it's hard to do, right? They're just taking in orders. And so that's the second issue. So we talked about just shortage supply, so that will impact the amount of cars that are getting made, and it was just delayed more and more. And then number two, people are ordering more hybrids than gas powered, when it seems like Ford is anticipating more gas powered vehicles and making more of that than the hybrid. And yeah, those are the two main things that I was looking at. And then another thing is just the allocation and just the dealership politics. And that's the third and final way that this may impact if your order gets canceled. Maybe like the largest impact, if your dealer cancels your order, right? Because I was reading on the forum, and they were saying that, like, people were posting, hey, my dealer called me up and told me they were refunding my deposit, right? Because we took in too many orders of Mavericks, and our allocation is actually a much lower amount than what we anticipated. So we're going to have to refund you our deposits. And so, yeah, that makes sense. A dealer may be telling the truth about that, and rightly so. Maybe they need to refund you and whatnot. But, just learning about the politics of dealership, one has to think, and I was reading other people's, they were thinking, okay, maybe they're doing this so, they can just get the car, and when it's built, they can just mark it up, put it up $5,000-$10,000, instead of selling it to you where you're protected by the price, right? They want to make more money. So they're going to say, oh, shortage supply, all these things, supply issues, we're going to have to refund you. We can't sell you this car. And they're going to end up still getting that car and then putting it on their lot and selling it. That's a possibility. I don't want to point no fingers or do anything like that, but I'm just throwing out this information that I heard from other people, and just understanding politics and the way this business works. All right, you all, let me know down below, what do you all think of this whole debacle and maybe supply issues that are going on with the 2023 Ford Maverick, and plus 2022 orders that are still waiting to be delivered. And as always, you all, this is just a small subset of what's going on, because a lot of people do have their Mavericks. A lot of people just had to wait maybe 4 or 5 months, even though that's still a decent amount of time. Some people still had to just pay $2,000 more markup. They were okay with doing that, and they're happy with their Maverick and their payments and everything like that. And so I'm just highlighting this specific issue. So this may not apply to every single thing or every single dealership and other things like that. But let me know your thoughts down below. All right, talk to you all later.